So, we're talking about self love. And we know that's a topic a lot of us are struggling with. Like a shit ton of us are struggling with. Like, I'm 28, almost 28, and it took me 28 years to realize the probably 50% of what self love actually is, but more importantly, what it feels like. So, if you're also struggling with this, let's uncover it together and see how we can get a glimpse of what that feels like, because you might understand it logically, but the whole point of managing to show yourself love is to actually feel it, to embody it. And if you have never been taught how to feel it, in your upbringing, it's very hard to emulate something that you have not experienced ever. Okay? So, we're going to make some analogies here. And I'm going to start by asking you to use your imagination for a second, okay? Think about a friend that you love really dearly, or a celebrity that you are inspired by and you love them and you admire them and you would even defend them. Say if mass media or the press were to say something dumb about them or something mean about them, right? So, I want you to think about either of those. And imagine what a day in the life of this person would look like. Okay, what would they do first thing in the morning? What would their routine look like? How would they care for their bodies? How would they talk to themselves? How would other people talk to them? What would they never allow somebody to tell them? How would they never allow somebody to treat them? What would they do to be happy? What would make them happy? Okay, how would they cultivate time within a day to do a little bit of that something that brings them fulfillment and happiness? How would they spend their time when it comes to their career? What kind of relationships would they foster? Okay, it's really important that you picture this as vividly as you can. All right, and I want you to imagine that you are that person, because to be able to fully embody self-love, you need to be able to do those things for yourself consistently in order to build up this new image of yourself, of this person that is deserving of happiness, that is deserving of good things, that is deserving of peace, that is deserving of good relationships. Any kind of relationships, okay, whether romantic, platonic, or familial. So, what you're gonna need to do in order to cultivate self-love is to see yourself as this new person, not the old you. Do not look back at how you've been treated. Do not look back at how people have talked to you before. Do not look back at the experiences that you have had to go through with or without your approval. Do not look back at how your parents treated you, especially if you did not have a pretty good relationship with your family or a good upbringing. Okay, you are going to want to, unfortunately, as sad as it is, erase as much as possible from those past experiences. And mind you, erase is a strong word. You're never going to be able to erase those things, but you will be able to consistently start replacing those memories, those feelings, and the conditioning attached to those. Okay, so say for example your family was the type of family that would not mind lying to you or taking your money away, for example. That's what my family did. So because I had really good grades in school, we were given a monthly sum from the school for those good results, and my mom would always take those away. I was never allowed to spend it on myself, right? So that fucked me up. I was never allowed to have privacy. I would have to hide if I wanted to do anything that made me happy, like drawing or writing. I would have to pretend to be studying or stay in the school library for hours and hours and hours on end after class if I wanted to have some sort of privacy, because I couldn't find that at home. Okay, so Do not, as much as possible, think of your identity as the person that you grew up to be up until today. We love her, we cherish her, she got you through some really hard times. But what we want you to do right now is envision yourself as this new person that is deserving of good things and good experiences, okay? And peace and quiet, right? And that's why I want you to work every single day. On your bad days, you will forget to do this, or you will not have energy to do this. Even on those days, I want you to at least remember that you would take care of that celebrity or person you admire, or of that dear friend, different. So you would talk to them compassionately. You will not have you will not have them beat themselves up, or you wouldn't beat them up for not having enough energy to finish XYZ, or have specific results that you are looking for to accomplish in that day, or you already had a lot on your plate, okay? You would tell them, hey, it's okay, you've had a long day, you need a shower, maybe I'll make you a good little meal, something healthy, something easy, and I want you to take the rest of the night to rest. Whatever we need to tackle, we can tackle tomorrow. So that's how you need to start treating yourself. So it's gonna be a journey. You're gonna have to be very proactive about replacing the way you talk to yourself, okay? You're gonna think back to, would this new version of me accept this kind of self-berating, okay? Or self-criticism? Would they talk to themselves like that? Absolutely not. Because who the hell could live their best life and put out their best results when they are constantly being criticized by the narrator in their mind? Like, honestly, you think that person that you admire can put out those results because they talk to themselves like shit? They tell themselves you're a piece of shit and you should have done better, and why the fuck didn't you do better? Go do fucking better. You're tired, you ain't shit. You ain't shit and you're not allowed to be tired. Like, that's not it, hun. That's not it. Okay, so it's gonna start with your inner dialogue, and it's gonna move into how you treat yourself on a daily basis, and then we're gonna go into like relationships with other people and what we allow and don't allow in those, because I'm pretty sure you're pretty fucked up when it comes to relationship as well. And I'm not saying this condescendingly at all. I'm just saying you're probably very diplomatic, willing to sacrifice, willing to compromise, to the point of compromising yourself. Okay, so compromise can go a long way in a healthy relationship, but you don't know what healthy compromise is. So you only know what sacrificing yourself to the point that of self-compromising is. And we're not going to do that. We're going to start enforcing stronger boundaries, and we're going to uphold them. And we're going to do that by removing ourselves from situations that do not show us the decency, respect, and love that we are trying to foster for ourselves. And it's gonna feel stupid, and it's gonna feel crazy, and it's gonna feel lonely and isolating at times. But I fucking got you. I'm here. So whenever you feel lonely and you feel like you're going down this road alone because everybody around you is fucked up, because everybody around you is either in victim mentality or very egotistical and narcissistic in nature, remember, you do not have to go down the same road as them. You can choose different. You might have come from that, and the choices that you're making might make you lonely for a while, but it's fucking worth it, and you're not alone. I'm here to hold your hand through this, and we're gonna build a community of people who are just like us, and you're gonna be able to connect with them. And until then, uphold these new rules and these new boundaries for you, because this, my love, is self-love. Protect yourself. I love you, and I'll see you next time.